Alright, let's start recording. Sorry for the lens flare right here, but that's my desk light, and I don't want it blinding me because I'm not as important. So camera is in here today because it's in the house because I was using it for something else. So I'm like, alright, I'll throw this on here. What are you doing, buddy? Come here so people can see you. Curly. Oh boy. My buddy. You keep an eye on the kitty? That's my attack bunny. Anyways, we're going to do some form checks because I'm a little behind. Someday when my shop's actually not being used as a shop and I can use it as a studio again, I'll do these out there. But it is very nice and lazy comfortable to just hang out at my desk in my office too. One of the main reasons I don't do it in the shop is I got a okay computer out there, but it's an i7, but it has no horsepower. It's a good garage computer. It is not a good streaming computer, so I need to figure out something to get some horsepower out there so I can stream and record at the same time like I'm doing now, which this computer's plenty good for that. The garage computer's not. So we're gonna delete that. And this gentleman here I did a quickie on. Alright, so Huh. Could have swore there was some more on here, but we'll do 4. 4's fine. That's funny, Micah. All right. Let's bump this into this chat because these guys might actually participate. All right. 2 monitors makes everything so good. All right, so let's start with Zuji. I'm guessing that is. Any feedback? He says he's throwing 315. And of course it pulled into the wrong window. That's fine. This is our new window. Form review V3. Well, he's spinning out a little bit. We want to stop that weight spinning around. We want to get it into the disc. I'm so glad I finally figured out what spinning out is. I can see instances where that's what you want to do, but yeah, the last one was pretty good there. Let's look at that last one. Green Frisbee. I really only need like 1 throw, but sometimes it's nice to see multiple throws. And the reason that it's nice to see multiple throws is I know I'm not getting like a cherry-picked throw. Because if you're cherry-picking your form review video of your best throw, that might not mean it's your average throw. But when you get like too many of these, it also gets to be a little bit overwhelming to look at because you got to pick one of them. And so like Trebuchet Disc Golf and I did a fun thing. I sent him a video, and he actually ended up doing a video response, and which is cool, but it was basically like, okay, let's do our thing and meet in the middle and see what we come up with. And the video had 3 throws in it, but he focused on the first throw, which was not very good. The person was trying to get a lot of power out of the throw and doing some really bad form mistakes. And then like I focused on the later throws, which looked a lot more natural off the tee box. I think all 3 throws on the video were successful in hitting trees. I can't remember. It was kind of funny though. We both made the comment, and I hadn't watched the video before I sent it to him. I just sent it to him. I'm like, all right, you do your thing. I'm going to do mine, and let's compare notes and see what we come up with. And that's one of the things that can be like an issue if we're doing something like that. So that we try to make sure everybody looks at the same thing. So let's look at Zuji's thing here again. Let's see, we're 40 seconds. Okay, so we're going to do a backwards X step with a hop. Yeah, you can tell the lighting was a little dark. It's blurring them out a little bit. Most phones nowadays are just so much better that this doesn't happen unless there's low light. Okay, so we've got an open rear leg. I need that little draw app thingy that Trebuchet guy's got that I was talking. He's doing his video and he's like got these tools on the screen, and then I need his like on the screen drawing ability too, because that was like I can barely draw a line or a smiley face, and he's over here drawing like super like crisp arrows. It's like, dude, you really suck. All right. So how does our rear leg work? Doesn't really get into it. We got a head lead. And then we're just going to push right over the brace. So your brace did absolutely nothing. Let's look at a different one here. Oh, I got a funny message. Dude, I'm doing form reviews. I can talk all I want. It's my channel. Let's see if one of these comes out a little clearer. Well, I'll say this. Your lower movement seems to be really consistent. But as you can see here, you're basically just throwing your hips and your weight into the shot. You're going to come through the X step backwards here. And you're going to step and just throw your hips, and there's no brace. And then you carry over through the shot. We want to get into the brace and stop. So I think that's going to be the first thing to really help you out. Now the thing is how do we get you to brace? Let's look at his upper body to see if he's just throwing himself through the brace. I wish this video was a little bit clearer. Just a little bit. I think I really hate suggesting the hammer drill because it's one of those things. It's a loop ghost video. Like I think it's loop ghost feel the brace. And I caught it. I caught it recording. Finally, it showed me the video, one of the videos I wanted at the top of the screen, and then it completely changed them. I do not know what YouTube is doing, but and Loop Ghost, why is everything why is this in here? That is wrong. All right, we want the stupid video that Loop Ghost did, which makes absolutely zero sense, where it looks like he's throwing a bench. As you can see, I do watch a lot of these. I try to try to keep up with everybody's stuff. All right, this is a more recent loop ghost video, so we should be able to find it sooner. My hips and the follow through, one step. Nope. Maybe you took it down. It was kind of weird and somewhat controversial. That, or he might have like dropped it in something where he didn't label it properly, which sounds like something I would do. Oh, here it is. Feel the brace. Yeah, see, I said it popped up on the.
It's weirdly
right at the start. Okay, so this wasn't it. This isn't the one I'm thinking of. Let's look at some video here, though, at the end he's got, which should help us out.
You start to get real power.
See, we're going to look here. I don't usually use Proform, but this is why doing it in the shop would be nice, because I can actually demonstrate to you guys some things. We're setting up our body to coil in the X step. So as fast as you're moving into your X step, you can't load your body properly. You definitely need to slow down and be a little bit more methodical.
Powerful acceleration. As you see.
So Eagle's loading his body here. I'm pretty sure this is Eagle. He's going to come through.
Of Eagle.
Oh.
That.
See how he's stopped his momentum with his brace? You're just pushing right through it. Good Lord, that is some weird looking form. He is so lagged. Eagle's got really unique form, and I don't generally use him. Feeling the brace is one of the things that you really need to look at, such as like swinging the heavy hammer.
These videos are always fun.
And then ace it. He's got most of what he's doing with the rock your body fundamentals, the hammer drill, and this is the stuff that will really benefit you to work on, Zuji. And the reason for that is our footwork and our weight transfer into the brace is very fundamental for getting consistency. And when you're just blowing through your brace, you're losing everything. And what you end up doing is you end up using this. Why am I not having my preview video over here? There we go. You end up using your arm to make up for it when we want to use our body and our core to drive our arm. And if we're adding more power, we want to add power with the arm. We don't want to create power with the arm. That's one of the keys to distance and keeping your body from blowing out. So let's see here. Gibbination. Hopefully that helps you out. I would really work on getting into your brace and getting a lot stronger. And these videos are probably going to help you the best, the ace it stuff, because he's really focusing on starting from the ground up with his throw. And he explains the stuff pretty well. Gibbination. What happened? Oh, okay, there we go. Whew. YouTube had a whoopsie. Another thing. Now the person that was filming him probably didn't know any better. Don't move the camera. I can't see what's important things going on right now. It's important for me to watch all of your follow through and how your body moves. So let's look here. So I'm guessing he's a newer player. I don't know if you're having release issues and you're trying to fix that with your thumb. You might want to get your thumb a little bit further into the disc. Okay, we're just going to start nice and simple. Okay, so this is the classic lean back. Either somebody on the course told them that, or this is where we're at. Okay, so one of the things you need to think about. Oh, this Joseph is. If you've been following the Twitter stuff, this is hilarious. I'm gonna get that off the screen because if you didn't catch the joke, then that's where we're at. Okay, so your footwork is basically aiming you this direction. Okay, let's watch the video. And what you ended up doing was an Anheuser release because you lean back. So if we look, you look good. For a basic setup throw, you look really good here. But you need to get this foot here. So what you're going to do now, because your foot is behind, your weight's going to fall behind you. We want our weight to be up in front of us. We want to be pushing into our toes, because we can see right here, you're swinging your body around and leaning back. So we can see you're leaning back, and you're pulling the disc out on an angle. And then you're getting a really floppy release because you didn't have a good grip on it because you didn't have your thumb in a good spot. So what you'll really benefit from is, we'll go back to ASA here because I'm just going to use his videos. The rock your body, the fundamentals of the basics here. The idea with the rock your body shot is, this shot is, if you figure out the basics of the shot, maybe I should do my version of it. It's getting your body to feel the flow of the weight back and forth and letting your body carry your arm through. So that's part of that. So if we go to overthrow twirly bird, I'm not sure how I feel about 2.0 yet, but the regular ideas of the twirly bird
so rotate like this. Just spin.
Is this free-flowing rotation. So mixing this with the feeling of our body, which I think that's why he came into the 2.0, because I guess I really just need to do a video on this. Super basic video on it. I think I'll just do that later and link it to you. So this is where we're doing it in the studio again. I could just do it quickly. What better way can I do this? We talked about some footwork stuff. We just really need to work on getting your weight forward and your body to smooth, because what you're doing right now is you're just arming it right through, and while you're getting down the course this way, this is not a long-term solution. And at least you're throwing putters. I'm pretty happy about that. Grip as well. Get your grip. Get your thumb in further. Stop looking where you're throwing. You're okay with your shoulders here. I'd get the disc out a little bit further from you too. Move the disc out a little bit more. I think you just really benefit a lot more from a private, or like a more dedicated video of me helping you. So we'll work on that. Yeah, I'll work on that. Let's just switch to DunnDunn here. What is gray? Oh, he's red now. The old in the bag. Okay, I think that was a members. They change stuff on this thing all the time. I don't know what the heck they're doing half the time. Whoa! All right, we got a pull through technique. I'm having a feeling you're trying to do that weird double move thing, and that really screwed your whole throw up. If you're trying to do his stupid double move thing, driving your arm and punching it through, especially if you do it at the wrong time, will not help you. Because the whole off arm and off leg is to give your body resistance to post up against. Here comes the nose up throw. Yeah. It's so cool when you can actually catch this. You would really benefit from learning the swim move properly. The rest of your throw's not terrible. I'd really definitely just relax a little bit more on your... This looks decent. Shorten your plan up a little bit, which will help get your hips a little bit more engaged. Like this toe right here. Just like when you get to this position right here, put that toe down. Crush the can. Does that make sense? Check out the crush the can drill. When you're getting into your full, I almost said the naughty word. When you're getting into full extent of your backswing, get that toe on the ground, crush the can, and drive your hips through. So you're already trying to drive through the disc before you're even braced. And then your off arm is dorking you all up. And you need to get the swim move in there. This arm you need coming down this way here. And like you're making a swim stroke to the back. So that's why it's called the swim move. Seabass, I think, has that video. See how their arm is moving to the back and not... It's Seabass. I don't know what he's talking about half the time, but he makes good videos on this stuff. And I think like part of some of our jobs on the internet is to basically take all his really crazy ideas and make it so like y'all can understand them, because we're over here like writing notes to each other like, do you know what this means? Do you know what he's talking about in this video? And we're discussing it, and then like we eventually figure it out, and then somebody makes a video. So yeah, shorten your plan up, get the toe down, crush the can, get your off arm working, and you're actually gonna crush pretty good, because the rest of your throw's not... The rest of everything you're doing is not terrible, but if you get some of those things all hooked back up, that'll definitely help you out. Okay, so Jules here, this really made me happy this morning, because I don't remember exactly what Jules's form was previously, but they said they cleaned their footwork up a little bit, and now they feel like they're throwing further and more consistent than 2 weeks ago when I did a form check on them. So one of the worst things and the best things about doing form checks, especially online, is, well, I'm not working one-on-one with somebody, and it's up to the person requesting the form check to put in the effort, and me trying to give enough information that's not overwhelming, that will hopefully fix something and not just get you all monkeyed up. And what I try to look for when I'm helping people with form checks is what can I fix that's going to give the most benefit and maybe correct something else. So like in the case of Gibbination here, we have a couple more things that we probably need to work on. So I'm going to make him a separate video to try to get him, up to speed, because it's a little bit harder for me to just kind of pound in enough information in this for everybody else. This is basic form checks, and I want to get him throwing a little bit more cleaner for being a start out, while you other guys are a little bit more further along in your form. I haven't had a lady in a while. There was a lady that asked for a form check a long time ago in this chat, and I really wish she would have came back. Hi, buddy. You back again? know. Look. I know. Did a kitty run away on you? No kitty to chase? Okay. Attack bunny. Like Monty Python sort of thing. It just goes after the cat. It's the best thing ever, and the cat's twice its size. All right. Jules here again with a backhand. 3 views. 6 subscribers. We're going to be a dork and comment first. Lol. Oh boy, okay. Actually, let's do some scrolling here. Nope, scroll. All right, Jules, here we go. I think we use this one here. Oh, he sent me the behind and the front. Okay. Backhand side. We want side view here. Oh, and we got a slow-mo. Also, if you're doing oh, look at that huck face. Look at that huck face. Oh, see, and this is one of the things that we were just talking about with Gibbination. Just kind of leaning back and throwing over. And we got some bad X step, and so let's see where we're at now. Oh wow, look at that improvement in this footwork. I'd tighten that X step even more. Okay, so we're doing the what do they call it? Duck leg still. But look at how much cleaner the upper body is. He's not leaning back now. He's got a little bit more sturdy base, and so everything's coming through a lot cleaner. A little bit of spin out, but that's not I wouldn't even worry about that. You got to go somewhere. Let's see what his off arm's doing here. Okay. If you're not going to use this off arm yet, dude, get it. Just keep it tight. You're trying to get it in, but you're dorking yourself up. You're getting a good kick on the back here. If you want to clean up your feet a little bit more to really help you out, get that X step right there real tight. Because when you see if you step this far through where your foot angle's at, here, it's here. If you'd have stepped tight, your foot angle would be here. Does that make more sense? Okay. And then get that toe down and crush the can. So you can see what's happening right here with his foot, because the rear leg is so open, his weight's falling onto his heel and then back into his toe. So he's not really getting any benefit from his rear leg. And then he's just kind of plopping down on his front foot. Here. This is one of the easiest things to correct. You just got to remember to reach down with your toe. Get your toe in, crush the can. Because you can, a lot of people that have backswing timing issues is because they plant open-footed. So I keep looking over here, like the camera's over here. That's where my preview window is. They plant open-footed, and all they need to do is get that toe down and in and crush the can. And I like to crush the can because it really helps you get a timing cue for getting your hips going. So if your rear foot is into the throw, you can drive into the toe, drive in, toe, crush your hips, and everything will carry the rest of you through. And if you brace properly, you'll stop. And then can see here, you're getting a good kick, but your rear leg is just not in it. I want to say this is one of the reasons that Squish the Bug became so popular, because of people doing stuff like this, and they think they need to just, to get the rear leg in it, they need to just do the Squish the Bug, and that, don't do Squish the Bug. Get your rear foot engaged properly in the X step, and it'll help you drive into the plant. But you're getting a good kick here, and your upper body looks so much better, and you're following through really good. Yeah, get that toe in there. Let's take a look at the upper body here real quick. So make sure you're not muscling through it. Yeah, you're muscling a little bit. Relax a little bit more. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. They were just talking about that on, was it Yurgi or, so I watched the video, it's you don't want to bunch this muscle group up here. You don't want to bunch it up. You want to let your shoulders be relaxed. The only time you're really going to super engage muscles is after you get into a powerful position. We're setting our body up for power. So you got to think of a lot of the swing as setup and getting the timing chain, the timing chain or the kinetic chain to all line up. And then as the chain moves from our plant into our upper body and into our arm and into the extension that we're making, we're adding the oomph at the right time. So if what you do when you come through and you bunch this shoulder up and you tighten all these muscles up, just this is not very powerful. When you're loose and your body can move and flow, you can create that kinetic chain and that whip effect a lot better. So just relax your shoulders a little bit, man. Get the toe down, get the X step tighter. I love a tight X step. I know a lot of pros don't do it, but they're also running like 300 miles an hour, and you can run and get a tight X step. It requires a lot more effort though. So, all right, that's those are the 4 that I had. And then Gibbination, I'm gonna make you a video. Try to get a little bit more simple stuff that's just more addressed to helping what you need to do to get started on a little bit more easy journey. Because there's there's so many videos out there that talk about do this, do that, do this, do that. But until you have all the pieces of the puzzle together, they make no sense. So like Twirly Bird is, I call it the noodle arm technique, but I teach it way differently. And you can also teach it as the pendulum method, like Seabass teaches. And you can put the two together and get something really, really cool. And it's really easy to show somebody in person, but when you're trying to do it in video and explain everything, that way people aren't asking like really weird questions, because you never know what questions you're going to get in person. You can demonstrate something with basic information, but when you make a video online, you got to present so much information that it can make videos extremely long for absolutely no reason. So like we've been doing form checks here. It's 34 minutes into the form check, and a lot of it's just me talking about random stuff. So we're going to end it there, and I got to do timestamps for y'all and then upload it. So cheers. Hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the thing there. So hopefully this helps you guys out. And it's nice seeing people improve. So thanks for coming back, Jules. And hopefully we can get your footwork cleaned up a little bit more there and get your upper body cleaned up and keep going.